Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my job today is to give you an update on the uniform system of accounts for the lodging industry. My agenda is the what, the who, and the how and the now. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Carl Weldon. I'm Chief Operations Officer for Europe and HFTP. HFTP stands for Hospitality, Finance and Technology Professionals. We are the producers of High Tech, the largest hospitality technology show in the world, and formerly of this parish. So, USLI, what is it? Quickly, first published in 1926, so as Howard said to me earlier, it's almost 100 years old. It's on its 11th edition. In 2018, HFTP actually acquired the uniform system, or the rights to it, to the book, previously owned by the Hotel Association of New York City, bizarrely. And our first job was to really drive global adoption, or greater global adoption of this standard. Let me just go back one. Soon after we acquired it, we got together with the HNLA, who are now involved with HTNG, formed a committee in order to drive forward from the 11th to the 12th edition and bring it up to date. And the first thing we did was create a Global Finance Committee. Global Finance Committee is made up of 30 individuals, of owners, owner representatives, asset managers, all kinds of hotel operators, and all those kinds of people who are involved with us in the industry, such as educators and the like. To be a bit more precise, VP Finance for Central Europe for Accor, VP Asset Management for Hyatt, and the most senior finance person in Marriott, Viceroy Hotel Group, and Hilton Hotels Worldwide. Plus, there are people from such august bodies as CBRE, STR, KPMG, HVS, and Hotstats involved with the whole thing. And if you want to know the full list, you can see it on a link, which I can share with you later if you like. The Global Finance Committee subdivides itself into committees. They look at different chapters in the book, and the entire committee votes on any changes. Input has been sought from various industry stakeholders, such as HOSPA, whose input was submitted to the Finance Committee on the 20th of March 2020 even. The overall philosophies of the new development are that US GAAP will guide the production with reference to IFRS. GAAP trumps USLI for tax and things like that, and the USLI format should, of course, be used for presentation of all lodging property financial statements. It should be a guide for management reporting. It is, of course, involved and written into many contractual or management agreements now, which reference or require definitions and calculations listed in the USLI. So it is, in effect, more or less a quasi-legal document. And there are no or very limited options to avoid ambiguity, to create conformity, and therefore set the standard. The process that we have is that we've had 6 scheduled meetings during 2021, which have happened, of the Finance Committee, and more scheduled in 2022. The industry comment period is started now. HOSPA is involved through Jane and Howard. The involvement is going to be done via what they call exposure drafts. The first one was actually released overnight, would you believe? It's almost like we planned it, for review and commenting on every 2 weeks as we go through it. And these press releases will be coming out. So if you as an individual would like to see what's going on, then you can follow it via our website. The formal edits and changes will happen during winter 21-22. The publication of the document will happen in 2022. And the effective date will then be January the 1st, 2024 for adoption. There's some hot button issues which I won't cover too much there, but things like brand cost transparency, dealing with labour that is leased or outsourced, the potential impacts of ESG and sustainability measurements, and inevitably something to do with F&B and the detail therein. Now, how do you access the uniform system or the SLI? You can buy the book. It's now a softback book rather than the hardback books that I've got about 8 of at home. Or nowadays, since we've taken HFTP have taken over, we can actually access it via online. You can pay monthly or annually and access via your desktop or any mobile device. And we would recommend this because when we go with the 12th edition, your online subscription will automatically roll over to 12th, and there will be extra supplemental documents and frequently asked questions included on the online version. There is some education or certifications available through HFTP. Our certificates, there are 3. They require no hospitality-specific work experience or education, no continuing education requirements, and recognition, of course, indicates that you are expert in the uniform system. The 3 are, he said, pressing the button, hoping There we go. The three are, there's the first one, which is the theory of the USALI. Second certificate is the practice and analysis and compliance within USALI. And more recently, we just released the benchmarking certificate with some live data in association with Hotstats. And this is all produced in via a company called Ascend, who are run by 2 ex-presidents of HFTP. I hope that's given you a quick overview in 5 minutes. Thank you very much.